Eric and Lyle Menendez are now eligible for parole, and a judge resentences them. Yeah. Today, 35 years later, I am deeply ashamed of who I was, Lyle told the court after the judge's decision. A California Parole Board, will now decide if the men are suitable for release.
I was laughing because I was doing a radio show yesterday, Conway Jr.'s radio show, and I was picturing, they went in like 90, whenever Pete Rose got thrown out of baseball, it's about the time there, the 91, whatever that was.
Yeah.
But I was laughing to myself because I've been in for like 30-something years. And when you're in prison, they got to teach you a trade or skill or something, learn how to do something.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it'd be funny if they got out, like, would you get training in VCR repair? Oh, I got bad news. Why? I'm about 30 years working on a trade. I think I could take one of those things apart blindfold, clean the heads, and put it right back together again. Yeah. Okay. Lyle, what do you got? Typewriter repair. Oh, boy. Okay. I have to get you a job at Gruel's Kitchen.
We'll hire.
Yeah. All right. Now, the question is, who fucks them first? Who's the first? Who's the first chick? There's going to be some housewife of Beverly Hills or somebody, former Baywatch cast member, like some aging starlet's going to have to swoop in. Right?
I didn't do a full research into them, but I'd be surprised they don't have like conjugal visit wives sort of
one of them,
already.
I think one of them's married, but I don't know if the other one's married.
I thought the other one was a little bit,
He's using the yellow bandana.
Yeah, in the backside.
You know what
pocket.
I miss?
Yeah.
I miss lighting the loafers.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it just meant gay, but it doesn't make sense.
Lighting the loafers, putting from the rough.
Little sugar in his gas tank.
Yeah, there's going to be Dancing with the Stars. There's going to be Masked Singer offers.
Wow.
It's all going to be out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a nonstop offering.
What do
right?
you mean? I've been trying to book him this whole time.
Oh, Garagos will get him.
All right, good.
He'll get him. Yeah. Big Brother. It's all gonna be there. But I don't know. Is one of them married or both of them married? And I don't mind. Let me tell you my policy about guys marrying people in prison and women marrying people in prison. It's the same one I have with the Florida school teachers that fuck their students. I don't like it when they're hotter than my girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't like to go, Jesus Christ, that guy's in prison. He's pulling better tail than I am. That guy's 14 and in Dade County. What? I didn't get anything that looked like that when I was 14, much less 22. No, I don't like that. I don't mind when they're pigs. I'm just like, all right, yeah, knock yourself out, crazy lady. Eric and Lyle Menendez have wives, Tammy and Rebecca. And so they're both.
Yeah.
Right now,
Exactly.
I don't think it lasts.
No, definitely not.
Where are those pictures taken?
They take them in the joint.
Prison, but
And that's just a set background?
It's at a Sears.
That's what I was going to say. There's like the lightning bolts there.
Yeah, they're not total animals. They don't put you in front of a stainless steel toilet that has a sink built into it.
I was hoping maybe the yard or something.
No, that's a visiting room.
That's a yearbook photo right there.
Yeah, it's a prom shot.
One's got hair, the other doesn't. Do we want to talk about that?
Yeah.
I think, is it Lyle?
Lyle, yeah. On the left
Is Lyle
there.
the bald one?
Yes.
His wife looks like him.
Does a bit.
Which always worries me.
No, it looks like Whitmer. She looks
Gretchen
like Gretchen
Whitmer.
Whitmer.
Yeah. Well, maybe she'll get busy fucking up a state and not have time for their marriage.
Well, he can do all the murdering.
I think that they're going to break up.
Yeah.
I think the prison.
That's a shakeup.
Yeah. And it also, let's see, they go, absence makes the heart grow fonder, and familiarity breeds contempt. Those are the two I would use.
Yeah.
Which is, they're having fantasy relationships with a guy who's not around. Wait till they walk into the bathroom after he destroyed it on a Sunday morning and start dry heaving. That's when the reality kicks in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So 3 of the, where you been?
Yeah,
Three
yeah.
of those, and it's all.
Yeah.
It's over. Where are you going?
Yeah, I told you. I had to meet with the producers of Dancing with the Stars. How many times I got to say it?
Can I see your phone for a sec?
You know what? I got better treatment in the joint.
Yeah,
You know that?
exactly.
You know what? The guards were kinder to me than you.
They didn't ask for
and
my
by the way,
password.
speaking of the joint, the food was better than the fucking slop you're making, bitch. Now I went out of here. Mark Garagos going to represent me. Well, they got to start thinking because they're in, I don't know when they got married, but here's the thing. They are going to be looking at some pretty big paydays. There's going to be the first interview. Like, I talked to Garagos about it. Like, I was like, what are we talking about here? We're not talking about hundreds of thousands. And we're not talking about 2 million. It's up.
So who, like 2020 or, like...
Yeah, somebody's cutting a check for the exclusive, which is a thing.
Okay.
It's a common thing. Like when Leno caught on fire, I was talking to him at a thing, and I was like, Jay, why don't you come on the podcast and let's talk about you catching on fire? And he was like, I got to talk to Time Magazine. First, I got to talk. I'm contractually obligated to talk to these people first because they paid for the story. Wow. And then they'll come in. They're not doing news. They want like an exclusive. Well, they say they're doing it. It's not the kind of thing they advertise.
Yeah.
We pay for, but they pay for.
Yeah, it's not like Larry Parker.
Right. He's advertising.
Yeah.
He pays. 2020 or whomever, CBS News does not want to advertise that they pay people to sit down with them, but there is going to be a payday for these two. And then once they get the exclusive and once they get the payday, then they'll come on this show because they'll, no longer contractually obligated. At least that's what I would assume. That's how it's going to play out. That's how they get paid. They don't get paid to come on here, spill their guts, and then go on to ABC. Yeah. All right, so they're going to get paid, and I would argue get divorced before you get out of the joint, because at some point you're going to come out. There's going to be $5 million, and now it ain't $5 million. It's 2.5 because she's got. Mm-hmm. She can lay claim to 2.5.
Always thinking ahead, Carolla.
Yeah, I would say that. Lyle Menendez married Rebecca. Oh, they're broken up as of last year. See,
yep.
Once he knew he was getting out, he had to talk to Garagos, and Garagos I think I have you out of here in less than a year. Okay, good. By the way, speaking of attorneys, good divorce one. So they're
She's
broken
still
up.
Going to get half of his ramen noodles.
Eric has been married since '99 in the waiting room of Folsom State Prison. Tammy later stated our wedding cake was a Twinkie.
Fresh out of the commissary.
Yeah. Or maybe that's just some kind of gay code that I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
Either way. All right. So one already got the preemptive divorce. It's a weird angle. It's a weird angle if you want to get divorced and you've been in prison for 30 years because you can't work that angle where you'd go, look, I'm not asking for a divorce, just a little time apart. Let's just take a break. Yeah, you've been a hole for 30 years, so I would think that would constitute that. I don't think it's going to work. I think it's going to be overwhelming for them when they get with the women. And also, there are going to be so many women throwing themselves at the Menendez brothers because women are just fucked up that way.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to throw themselves at them. There's going to be a line of women trying to have sex with these guys.
Oh, yeah. Daddyissues.com. It's all people are signing up.